Hello and welcome back to Kevin Can't Play Today, the game show where everybody always loses. I'm your host Kevin, and today we're with an older but it still checks out game, DILUVION RESUBMERGED, which is the uh, oh, what's the word? The remake of DILUVION, updated and remastered. That's the word I was looking for. Remastered version of DILUVION, which is an underwater submarine. Um, Almost flight sim is the way it kind of works out. I was looking for some um, airship style steampunk games, and this one popped up, and it's not in the air, but it's in a world that's entirely underwater and covered in ice at the top. So yeah, you're stuck underwater. But it's an interesting little steampunk game. I really enjoy it. It's got a lot of exploration to it. Yeah, and it does get pretty difficult. But yeah, we're going to just get into it pretty quick here. Let's get rid of that. Get into that. And we're going to go ahead with the new game. Go with. Yep, that'll work. Yeah, this is the intro to it. You guys can go ahead and read along with this as I talk more about the game. So yeah, this one's kind of an interesting mix between 3D and 2D. A lot of the internal stuff and ships and wrecks is 2D and has an interesting old school RPG style to that, but the actual sailing around and ship combat is all 3D and works very similar to uh, flight simulators. So it's kind of interesting that way. Um, okay, yeah, we're stuck entirely under ice. The entire civilization is stuck beneath after some great catastrophe. And sorry if you're picking up a little bit of a hum. It's too hot. I gotta leave my AC on. Also, sorry there wasn't a video last week or on schedule today or yesterday. Um, been dealing with some car stuff, fixing one, getting rid of another. So haven't really had time to do any videos, but now we should be back more or less on track. Um, and yeah, we're going to start doing some games that I wasn't able to do with the laptop. They either just wouldn't run or wouldn't run with OBS going at the same time. So, kind of stuck with what we got. What was able to run, now we're going to be able to do some stuff I wanted to cover before and wasn't able to cover. Games like this one, DILUVION. Yeah, there's some issues with DILUVION, but it's a small company that made it, um, and what they did was really good. They actually met their goals with what they were intending. I think they did a good job with putting it together, and there's some really interesting story and stuff to it. And the art style's neat, and I like the kind of steampunky but underwater feel to it. The art design's pretty good overall. I'm not much for 2D cell art stuff, but I do like what they did here. Um, and the 3D stuff is really well done. Some really cool ship designs and stuff, and we only get a couple to start. All right, here we go. So here's some of the ships. Here's the ships we have available at the start. We've got the Iron Minnow, which is probably my favorite. It's got some neat design to it. It looks kind of home built, which is what it's supposed to look like. It's also got that extra cargo hold capacity, which is really pretty nice to begin with. It doesn't have the best guns, but you can see over here and here It's got two broadside little flat cannons, um, which is pretty nice. I like it. And they can fire both straight forward too, or straight behind. Nice thing about the broadside setup, you can't get two on the sides, but you can get two poking forwards. And then we got the little fast one. It's kind of neat looking. It's trail propelled, so that's pretty cool. But it's not very well armed at all. And then you got the Mariana, which some people really like, because it's got a torpedo tube in the front. So it's got kind of the nice clean lines to it. It's got a little rear-facing and side-facing turret up there. Doesn't really fit my style. I like more of the arcade style, so it's hard to aim the weaponry that way. But we're gonna go with the Iron Minnow, just because it's my favorite. It looks neat. Looks very steampunky, and yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll get into it. We won't go too far in it. I think we'll try and get our sonar guy so we have all the positions unlocked. And we'll call it good there. So yeah, here's our ship. There's our dude Jay. He's kind of our first mate. There's only me and him. And talk to him. Yeah, here's the internal 2D view. Captain, you seem out of it. Something on your mind? Put me in the helm station so we can get moving. Nothing else to find this deep in the fjord. Alright, we'll get out of there. And we'll drag him to the helm station. And adding more guys will add better stats. Like the defense and engine power can be increased by having additional crew members. For right now, you only get one each, but you can upgrade your officers to having more. So yeah, the helm is located there in a bubble. Sonar, which doesn't have anybody, so it's locked, is there. Gunner station's up here. This is the crew compartment, where you want to try and keep at least one member free so they can effect repairs. And then you have your stash up here, which we have you know, our gun, a little bit of scrap metal. Scrap metal is used as ammunition, so you want to hang on to a decent chunk of that if you can. Then you have more stuff to be used for upgrades later. You don't want to sell too many of these. You want to at least have a decent stock of some of the stuff, because some of it can be pretty hard to find later on. Oops, wrong button. But yeah, and then you can see your upgrades. You have I think 4 slots with the beginning. Yeah, 4 slots. Inventory upgrade, which you get standard with this ship, and then 3 more that aren't filled yet. What's neat is these actually will rotate on a gimbal. Let me check something real quick. Hold on. We'll make sure my controls are arcade, which they are. Okay. So that didn't change. Alright, so we'll get out of there. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that was him doing it. Alright, and there's a couple ways to change your throttle, SW, or mouse wheel if you're rolling with the mouse. So I'll head slow. I mean, just like a regular ship, you don't want to go straight to full unless you really have to. Want to kind of ease it up or ease it back. Then yeah, you can steer. In arcade mode, it's where you point your mouse. This is where your ship tries to go. But you also can use back to half. You can also use your keybinds to make it do it faster, better. Get through this little tight opening. Then I've got it set to shift for descend and space to ascend. Because that's what I'm used to. I think it's default Q and E for that, which is also fine. It's just I'm used to the other directions. Or I'm used to up is space and down is shift from previous other games. Alright, we'll go ahead and go full speed here. Don't see any other things that might be useful. I'll avoid this rock bit. That was tight. Alright, yeah, we'll stop at this bar here. I'll go stop here. So yeah, everything's covered. The entire plant's covered in the entire planetary ocean's covered in ice after that calamity. So everything's under the ice and locked in these fjords. Yeah, let's get in closer here and come into dock. Which we fire, which is kind of startling the first time you do it because it fires grapples. To pull you in there. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to people. Why'd you come here? The owner here brews his own grog. We don't ask what goes in it. Fair enough. Daniel, hey, you got a sec? Sorry, no autographs today. Thirsty patron, what's going on? Grog here's so bad I might as well be drinking my own piss. Come to think of it, I did do it once. Won an engine in the deal. Alright, interesting characters. Bartender, what do you have to drink around here? We have seaweed gin and the last of the grog. Which will it be? Either. And talk to Jay here. Hey, so what's the plan? I'm thinking it's time to expand the crew. Don't get me wrong. What do I have to do to get a decent drink in this dump? Pay your tab, you scrounger. yeah, you know I'm good for it. Your scrap can is falling apart, boy. Your wrecks on the sea floor that are more reliable than your ship. Do you not look out your portholes, man? I got me a brand new sub, courtesy of Hasley. Okay. Talk a little bit more of this guy. Hey, what can you tell me about Hasley? John Hasley's part of the Vehicle Engineering Guild. If you can get him to help you, he'll get you down to 1,000 meters, give or take a catfish's whisker. Before I forget, you can find Hasley near Tonsberg. Just remember, you owe me one. And my name's Daniel Eritan. Nice to meet you. 1,000 meters. We're going to get a new sub anyway. Might as well. Being able to dive that far would be an added bonus. Don't forget, we can only go down to 200 meters at the moment. Now we're going to need a crew. Why don't you see if anyone here's looking for a job? Hey, why would you want to go down to 1,000 meters? Where your first captain reach the bottom of the ocean, grab whatever lies down there. I'll be remembered throughout history, and everybody will know my name, just like the great Jason Fleet. Alright, so I'm talking to him. We'll go on upstairs here. And it's interesting, a lot of the game is procedurally generated. And whenever you open a hatch, it'll open a new area. So you don't know exactly what or where everything is until you go through a hatch, which is kind of neat. Talk to this guy here. Yes. Someone in here every other week saying the same thing. Treasure this, treasure that. In my day, we had the dreams beat out of us, and we were glad for what we were given. Yep. Alright, now we're going to talk to some crew. And pretty much most of the people you find will have a total of +3 to their stats spread out, which are split between endurance, intelligence, perception, and strength, and each one has their own benefits in certain stations. This guy actually, even though his endurance is really low, having that int and perception and strength stats are pretty nice. But her, she's a total all positives. Not great at everything, but good at a lot of things. I mean, that guy's perception stats really good, but I think we'll go with her as a good all-around. Hey, want to join up? Looking to get to the endless corridor? I better come down and make sure you don't upset the deep. There's an interesting amount of lore to this that comes more apparent later on. Let's start legendary mechanic. Alright, I think that's everything here, unless we want to hire a second crew, which I kind of want to do, but I don't like people that have negative endurance. Boarding stuff, endurance is pretty important. I don't like having all of my, until I get a way bigger ship, having all my crew with at least some endurance. So I think we're going to stick with what we got for now. Alright, let's head west. Alright, bring up my compass. Yeah, I already did that. Alright, so we will go on that way. Haul stern half. Head slow. And the game does save intermittently, so you don't have to worry too much about it. I'm pretty cautious like I am with most games. Alright, looks like there's another docking area up here. Hold on. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and assign that crew person. Put her in the helm too, at least for now. Actually, what bonuses does that give us? As you can see, the actual like positions rotate depending on. Alright, so that gives us a plus 10% engine power and 0.08 defense. That's not bad. Alright. Go. Come into dock here. Talk to Fat Tom here. Can you open the gate now? Alright, alright. Go on through that door, and at the end you'll find the mechanism to open it. You can keep whatever you find in there. Well, there's a reason why he's named Fat Tom. He doesn't like going anywhere. Some interesting paintings on the wall. This is kind of our tutorial for actual like salvage runs. Look for stuff that you can grab. And yeah, you'll want to scroll everywhere and see what animates. If it's animated, it can be interacted with. This is more the procedurally generated stuff here. Take all the loots. Different loots do different stuffs. And anything to do with upgrades you want to try and hang on to if you can until you got just more than you know you're going to need. We're going to search everywhere, find some stuff. Over here. Alright, that's the end of it. So it'll say salvage cleared when you've been through every room. And yeah, we'll open that gate. Yeah, some areas are actually sealed off by these walls. And you follow the green fish, and especially the green fish will lead you to not only save points. Once you hit the green fish, you'll hit a save. And goldfish leads you to your a quest thingy. So right now we're going to kind of scan around and look and see. It looks like we got something directly below us. Submerged bit. Our pretty little ship. Let's see what we can find here, if anything. Some salvages don't yield anything, but most of them have at least some treasure in them. I want to collect as much as possible. So yeah, like this is just money. You can trade it for just gold, scrap metal, ammunition, and sometimes you need it for upgrades. Okay. And especially with the ship we're in currently, we can take everything. sure there's no other points of contact. Just head this direction. Is there anything up? Yeah, that's a spot. Where do I rise up here? Where'd that? There we go. Sometimes it gets a little wonky with the docking, so kind of expect that. And we'll take some of that. Now we got here fish fossils, worth a couple bucks. I don't know why people are keeping fish fossils, but whatever. Yeah, as you can see, it's procedurally generated to fit into whatever hull it's using. So yeah, no two times is the same, even at the same location half the time. About once, I think about once every in-game day, it changes stuff up. So you might be able to get more. Is that the one we already did? Yeah, that's what we already did. So yeah, sometimes navigation can get weird. Let's descend a bit. There we go. Get up under this stuff here. There's a docking point. Yeah, look out for the little anchors there. That's where you can dock for stuff. A couple here. This one first. Again, trying to find some loots. And some. Oh, there was something hidden back there, man. That was a good spot. Yeah, see that? Yeah, sometimes it's stuff that's hidden too, so you gotta be aware of that. I almost didn't see it. Man, not a whole lot in this one. I almost missed practically the only resource in there. Yeah, like here, some rusty gears. You do want those, even though it doesn't specifically say they're for upgrading, they're for upgrading. Looks like the next dock point is the next gate we have to pass through. Go in there and dock. Fire the grapples! Go talk to Jenny the Outcast. Gate, please. Well, I would like to open it for you, sir, but... Well, this gate is broken. It's been broken for quite some time now. I sent a request to the Engineers Guild for them to fix it, but I don't think they're coming. Well, what do you need to fix it? You'll bring me what I need? Wow, that's odd. I need a rusty gear and 5 scrap metal. Honestly, you should be able to find that all in Pollen Valley. Right, and I actually do have the parts, so here we go. I have the parts you need. Oh, that's too bad. Maybe later we can fix it. Wait. You got them? Oh, that's great. I'll get to work right away. You got a little Scotty dog there. Little white Scotty dog. Head through that door to get the manual activation switch. Alright. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I need to... Yeah, there we go. Send you to the boarding party. That way I have crew to deal with stuff. Alright, there's a barrel. Grab all the loots we can. Not a whole lot here though. She seems to be less lazy about picking stuff up than Fat Tom was. Okay, there's gotta be some good, there's gotta be some junk in here. Unless I'm completely wrong. Yeah, which I am. There's a barrel of stuff though. Take all that. And you won't get in trouble for stealing stuff, for just grabbing stuff. So, unless it's from a, yeah, no, I don't think there's anywhere you can just grab stuff and it won't get you in trouble. Basically, if it allows you to grab it, it's fair game. This looks empty. There we go. There's some junk. Oh, yep. See, this is why I assigned some crew there. Alright, so this is how the combat when you're boarding goes. You have a choice of what to do, and you have a turn order. So you can see it's us, and then the rat's in there somewhere. And then each of your skills, you have a percentage chance of that actually happening. Like brute force, based on strength, is a uncommon thing to succeed, but it does a lot of damage when it does go off. Yeah, we're going to try problem solving. Attempts to mimic the clumsy rats. Yep, that worked. Terrified him and he ran off. And we got some stuff out of it. Ooh, books. Books are good selling. They're valuable. Ooh, this one has 2 stuff to loot. There we go. Yeah, we'll take all of that. And a lot of your crafting and stuff, you can fit up to 100 in a single spot, so don't worry too much about it. Alright, that's everything. So we'll open that gate. Alright. Means off we go. I do love how the rudders and everything move. Uh-oh, that's no bueno. Full speed. Give people please. Oh, there's something directly below us, so we're gonna pull up there. See what we can get out of here. Yeah, never pass up an opportunity to loot. Ha! Not a whole lot there, but we'll take it. Alright. Well, we just had a little ice quake there, so our ceiling's a little lower. We're at 133. Remember, our depth max right now is 200. And we got these mines here, which we can't do anything about because we don't have a gunner. So we're just going to try and squeeze past them. Right now. It's like, yeah, a little bit more of a quake there. Alright, got a spot here, but I want to go check this spot out real quick before we stop here. What's we got? Because I have played before, and I know that there's somebody to buy our, I'm pretty sure there's somebody to buy our crap here in a sec. So I'll try and get as much of that as possible. Yeah, you see this? It's an old kind of house in the Viking tradition, but it is currently under the water, under the sea. Don't want to get sued by Disney. And now we'll go stop over here. Alright, apparently at a bounty hunter jail. So. Do you run this place? You got that right, yep. Used to chase bounties myself before I got too old for all the excitement. Alright, so that's the bounty hunter. Nobody else to talk to. Bartender. See, I told you we had somebody to trade stuff with. Alright, we gotta get rid of some Czar craps. Sell you those. Sell you those. Sell you the books. Alright, that gives us a decent chunk of monies. Now we want to keep the rest of that. Wish we could get the repair kit, but apparently they're like, oh no, you can't use them right now. And torpedoes, we got no torpedo officer, so kind of useless. Alright, anything else we need? Well, at least take some rivets for right. Oh wait, no, I have to click over to loot. Alright, before we come back, I want to go up here. So I think there's somebody we can. Loud bounty hunter. What do you like about bounty hunting? I love it when they run. Nothing like a good chase to make a man's morning. Alright. I think there's somewhere we can hire a decent crew here. I'm gonna talk to you yet. We'll talk to you. Wanna join up? Ah man, not as good as I was hoping. Usually there's some in here. There's somebody that's pretty awesome, but at least no negatives. That's Jay. We'll hire them. They're probably going to be pretty cheap to hire. Yes, early opportunities to study. What? Really? For those stats? I really want another crewman too. Oh. Yeah, we might have to go sell some crap. 1335, alright. Let's see what we can get rid of. Probably get rid of that. Some of those. Those are hard to find later on, so hang on to them. I'll have to sell some of our. Let's try 25. Alright, I think that was enough. Alright. Go hire this person. Yeah, just barely. Alright. You're hired. Kind of crap, but you're hired. Talk to the jailer. Who's laid in the cage? Her? She's a goddamn maniac. Her bail's set too high for someone in a rust barrel like yous. Alright. What does Jay got to say here? Okay, nothing important. What are you in for? Hey, there's just been a teensy mix-up, and what do you know? They shoved me in this cage. Could you help me out here? No talking to the prisoner. Look, you gotta help me. They got me here on some false charges, now they want to execute me. Damn woman is trouble. Yeah, Jay, you're probably right. What? Oh, you did not just say that. I'm absolutely going to show you what I'm made of. When you hire me as your gunner. I've been blowing stuff up since I was 3 years old. Not surprised. I mean it, no talking. Oh, look, what do you know? I picked the lock while you distracted the guard. Thanks for the cover, Captain. Ah, crap. Hey, she's escaping. What are you waiting for? Run. She's getting away. Stop them. Alright. And, yep, our ship's quickly under attack. Where's she at? There she is. Get her in the gunner spot. Alright, gunnery is activated. Half speed. Find that target. There he is. Now we can shoot. Bring us about. We're taking hits. So is he. He's almost done. Come on, get him. There we go. And capture that guy. See what we got in this wreck. Alright, got some stuff back. Alright, take that. So yeah, that's kind of how combat works. They kind of thrust you in that one. It was a surprise the first time. I didn't know what the hell to do, so I pretty much died while I was trying to figure out how to put our gunner in the gunner spot. Ooh, that's some good loots. Ooh, reinforced plate too. That's rare later on. Yeah, we'll take all of that. Alright. Alright, so that was our first taste of combat. And so now we have more crew. Yeah, perception. Yeah, and we want to keep an extra crewman in the crew compartment if possible, because they'll fix your ship faster. If there's just available crew just sitting there. Alright, now we'll go up this way. Now that we've dealt with that combat, I see a settlement over here. And your ship will repair over time, as you, like, just there, every few ticks. It'll tick up faster when you have more quakiness. Oh, there's a big chunk of ice just settled. Yeah, it'll tick up the repairs quicker if you have crew unassigned. It's an interesting mechanic that I actually think is pretty cool. If you got crew sitting around, they'll just straight start repairing. That's their job. Oh, almost missed that spot. That's everything. Take all. However, I do want to assign the new person to the boarding party. Then we'll have two crew that can act if we run into trouble on boarding. Damn ice quakes, that was the only passage into Tonsfjord. Unless we dive down, we might be able to get through the damaged part of the gate. Awful close to our crush depth though, so let's keep an eye on that meter. Yeah, fair enough. Also, that's a lot of damn mines. So we're going to preemptively just kind of pop off at them. Clear them out. One's in range anyway. Oh, that was good. Got rid of a lot of them. Aw, man. We missed it. Hit and range and fire. Nothing really. Try that one. Oh, we're too far over, I think. One of our guns is just completely missing. Alright. And there's that one. Boom. Alright, that's all the mines. That's a big wall there. Here. Yep. You can hear the hull starting to creak. What's this dice? So we got a little bit of something here. Let's see what we can find in here, if anything. Ooh, it is dark. It doesn't look like anything in this one. It's completely derelict. Alright. Yeah, one of the few things about this game, sometimes visually it's hard to... Which direction do we need to go? Southerly. Southwest-ish. So this way. Bring us up to half. We are very close for our crush depth though, so I don't want to go too much faster. So we can kinda start. Oh, that looks like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's bring her down. I almost came down on our heads. And yeah, we can go a little bit below our crush depth, but not much, not for very long. Looks like we got a hole there, and flashing red blinky. It's usually a distress signal. Let's pop on over there. Yep, I see that, Jay. We'll come say hi. Ooh, oops. Nice. That's going to be... See, this is one of the things we need to upgrade our officers. This will allow us to have more people in a single compartment. And we'll talk to this guy, Gregory. You need to leave now! You sure it's okay for me to catch a lift? Yep, come on in. Yep, you're hired. Alright, and we'll get you assigned there, bud. You are a sonar man. So now we have all three of our compartments are now staffed. Got our sonar, got our helm, and got our gunnery. Yep. And the sonar is actually really useful. So we'll show us any spots to dock, any enemies. For now, let's get the heck out of these depths. I'll have full. Looks like we got ourselves an exit here. And usually if you see down there in the radio chatter area, it does mean that they got stuff to say. Alright, save there, and now we are in more of the open ocean, which gives us all sorts of new stuffs. Like, ooh, these are nice. I'll show you this real quick. You see these rounder ones, these ones tend to have some really good loot to them. Old like treasure vaults. But this stuff is usually kind of hard to find. Got to really pay attention to stuff like right there, that flashy bit. There's another one. It's all kind of mixed together. These have a lot of really good just straight loot. That's for decoration. I forgot about those. Those are neat. Let's see what else we can find here. Yeah, these little round areas are really good for loot. but they can have some pretty nasty surprises in them. It doesn't look like anything in this room. And yeah, it looks like there's just pretty much gold everywhere, but you gotta think in this world, some of that might not be valuable at all to these people, so. Ooh, sea charts. Nice. Old world coins, those are really valuable. I think that's everything there. Yeah, there's some good loots in here. Okay, this is the last spot. Ooh, periscope mirrors, nice. Yeah, some good uncommon stuff, uncommon finds here. Alright, that's the end of it. So yeah, I wanted to show you that because those things are very valuable. There's a wreck over here I wanted to go check out real quick. Then I think we'll be about done. And yes, your ship does have an overdrive once you equip it that allows you to go above full for brief periods of time. Yeah, we got a wrecked sub here. Looks like a wrecked manta. Yeah. Oof, that'd be nice to have, wouldn't it? But for now, we'll just loot it. In fact, in one of my previous games, I actually have one of these ships, and it's super nice. It's a pretty much straight up battleship. Nope, trap. Loot. There's a lot of loot in this room, too much loot and a lot of wires. Let's see, what are our things here? All of them are 62%, so we'll try and evade. Nice. Yep. Okay, it didn't go off this turn. We'll try and problem solve this time. Nice. So we got disarmed. And, ooh, got some good stuff. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. A little bit of loot here. Take it. So we got just 4 compartments. Alright. We got another barrel at least. Alright. Well, that's that. We'll go. Oh, hey, there's another. Alright. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, we've been at this for almost 50 minutes. I think we'll call it a good in here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look at DILUVION. Hope you are interested in checking the game out yourself. Because it is a fun little game. It's got some really nice mechanics to it. It's a very interesting mix of various different types of RPGs that I think you might enjoy, especially if you like RPGs. It's got some base building elements, which is cool. It's got a lot of good exploration, some good combat, and it just looks really interesting. It's such a neat aesthetic. That's one of the things that it keeps bringing me back to the game, is the aesthetic to it. And it kind of suits a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye.